The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
And it's the Firefighters Star Wars weekend. And we're going to be meeting some firefighters and seeing some Star Wars stuff today. Behind us is one of the big fire trucks, one of the brand new ones in New Haven. This is where your tax money is going to protect your house. Okay, we'll stay tuned for more. Okay, here we are in front of the fire station. Looks like we have here, tell us, are you Luke Skywalker?
No sir, I'm a Resistance pilot from the sequel trilogy, like Poe Dameron and those guys in the new series X-Wings. So I'm out there to fight the First Order.
Alright, and you fly a
X-Wing.
X-Plane, yes,
X-Wing, yes.
Those are cool, let me tell you. And you're?
I am a scout trooper. I drive speeder bikes and try to miss trees. My costume, I portray a scout trooper from Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
And they were known for hitting trees, unfortunately.
Can we see you with your helmet on?
Definitely, yep.
Look at that, wow. Wow. Can you speak to us?
Hang on, let me turn off the fans. Yes, I can speak to you.
Okay, so say again who you are.
I am a scout trooper from Return of the Jedi.
All right, very good, thank you. And sir, who are you?
I'm a firefighter with East Central Fire and EMS Protection Territory. We're the ones hosting this event.
I heard you're actually a supervisor here.
No, not a supervisor. Actually, I'm just one of the average firefighters here, but this is my station that I'm assigned to.
What do you do normally with the fire station?
I'm just a regular firefighter. If you're in need of an emergency, we hop on a rig and we come help you, whether it be a crash, a fire, whatever.
I don't think I'd ever call anybody a regular firefighter. It takes a very special person to be able to do that. You actually do an awful lot of training to be able to save people's lives. You go into buildings to be able to stay low, to breathe. What's some of the hardest training you've done?
Hardest training we do, it's probably got to be things like doing fire simulation, the flashover chambers, things like that.
Wow. Explain what a flashover chamber is.
It's controlled fire at the beginning, and then they get the conditions right where you get the fire to flash over the top of you, and you kind of read the smoke and you see the layers of everything, so it keeps you safer by knowing what's happening in the atmosphere and the area you're at. It's all designed to help you, so you get to go home to your family at the end of the day and try and save people's lives.
And tell us what is going on here today.
The idea of this is last year we decided we wanted to do some photos in honor of International Firefighters Day and Star Wars Day, which both happen to be on May the 4th. We took some pictures here along with the folks you see alongside of me, and in doing all this, we started seeing people stopping their cars to take pictures. And one of the other firefighters came up with the idea that we should have a little gathering, let people come out and take pictures all day. So we're here from 1 to 5. We've got food trucks, as you can see. We're going to do a little bit of a fundraiser alongside this for the Volunteer Firefighters Association of East Central.
And for any of you that missed it this year, are you going to have it again next year?
We would like to. When we were talking with the Board of Works, the mayor himself said that hopefully this could become an annual thing, and it would be nice if we could keep doing this continuously.
Great. And who do I should salute you, I think. Yes.
My costume portrays an Imperial officer from the original trilogy movies,
Yes.
The New Hope. So yeah, I'm just a staff officer.
All right. Well, I am a little bit like Darth Vader because I'm a mentalist magician, meaning that I read things. Okay, I can't really control your mind like you guys, but I have some cards here. Okay, I'm going to try to predict what card you're going to be taking. Okay, I'll let you do it. Okay, take any card you want. Okay, you can show it to the other people, but don't show it to me. Okay? Okay, now hide the card where I can't see it. Okay? Now, kind of raise your glasses up a little bit. I need to see your eyes. Ah, I caught on. Okay. Actually, now you're thinking of a card and I can pick it up. It was a red card.
That would be
All
correct.
right? It was a heart.
Say he was right.
Oh, okay. And it wasn't a number card. It was a card with a face on it. It was a Jack of Hearts. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. I'm not quite as good as Darth Vader, but still do all right, right?
Yes.
So I can do maybe one more thing for you. Have my assistant hold my cards. So, okay, this is kind of an event that we kind of get together and celebrate and everything. So I'm going to actually, in my hand, I'm going to pull something out. I have a silk, which is red, white, and blue. What does red, white, and blue remind you of?
American colors.
Hey, American flag, oh glory. I'm going to put this back in my hand, the red, white, and blue. Go abracadabra, turns into the American flag.
All right.
Good.
Thank you, thank you. So, good. Have any of you ever wanted to be a magician? You ever thought about doing magic? Magic is something for everybody. If you ever do, I'd love to show you magic. Just get a hold of me. Or you can actually go down to, we have a very nice size magic store here in town. And it's ran by a famous magician called Dick Stoner. You get your picture with him because he's a very famous magician. Go out to Vegas, they know who he is out there. So you get your picture with him. Okay, is there anything you want to say else about your event? Okay, very good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Okay, this is a scout trooper here. We have another scout trooper.
Well, that's Stormtrooper there.
Oh, stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
there's
one of the main ones.
Scout trooper. I can see your helmets are a little bit
Yep,
different.
helmets are different. We got chest armor. They got full body armor. So
Okay.
usually we ride around on the bikes and everything. You know, we can bend down a little bit. He can't bend down so much. So
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. Okay. And what's your actual real name?
my name is Cordell.
Cordell. Good.
Yep.
Are you with the fire department?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm with the garrison. So
Oh, at the garrison.
Uh-huh.
You mean you have a group?
yeah, it's our local chapter. So the 501st Legion's divided up into different chapters. So you got the 501st and you got garrisons and you even have squads. So like for instance, like some big cities like San Francisco or over in Germany, they're divided up into little squads depending on how many people are in that area.
If somebody wanted you for a parade, is there a way to get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, you can go to the 501st website or Northern Darkness's website. Just get on Google and look us up. We're on Facebook, probably on Twitter, Instagram, all the famous websites. So yeah, you can get on there. Usually there's a spot on there where I'll give you somebody's email. You can get a hold of one of us and we can get something set up. So
That would be wonderful. I didn't even know you guys existed until now.
oh yeah.
So-
Yeah, there's a lot of people within the whole entire world because it's just not Indiana. It's the whole states, it's across the countries, the whole entire world.
Wow.
Yep.
That is really neat. I learned something today. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, and it looks like we have another We have a stormtrooper over here, right?
Yep, it's the stormtrooper over there.
Come on over. We haven't got your picture yet. So, yeah, okay. And so, and tell us about being a stormtrooper. What it doesn't work.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to talk on his behalf.
Yeah, his doesn't work.
So each member, this is our member here, Ed, right? Nod your head, Ed. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's from our local chapter as well. Everybody here today is, I don't think we have anybody else from any of the other chapters showing up. We might, there's still a few that's supposed to come, so.
Good. And who else do you have here? You Kentucky got
Yeah,
different
that's
people?
Tim there. He's actually part of the Rebel Legion, so he's the good guys per se.
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing a rebel costume.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon.
So yeah, we're not just the bad guys, but the good guys as well. So we all
You gotta
come
have one to
together
be
for.
good the other. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta have
Do
both.
you have any main characters like Seth and like that?
Oh yeah, Darth Vader and Palpatine, everybody.
Yeah, that's
So oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so anybody at home would like to have them in your event that you're doing, get a hold of them. Tell them again how to get a hold of them.
Through one of the websites, either northerndarknessgarrison.com or the 501stlegion.com. You can get on there, and there's usually a thing that'll say request an appearance or request somebody to show up and give you a contact information.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can just be taking a truck. We have a captain here you're going to hear in the background, and he's going to tell us about the truck. So many of us don't understand everything that's on this truck. Like, what's this right here, this black thing?
So on the front of our truck, this is what's called, this is our hard suction. We utilize this when we set a portable pool up on the ground. We can suck water out of that into the truck. And when we're out in the country, out in rural areas where we don't have hydrants near us, we have trucks that will bring us water and they dump into those tanks.
Can you even take it out of a pond?
Yeah, absolutely. We can pull water out of a pond if needed.
And the debris in the pond, it filters all that out.
So we have different types of strainers. This one will sit at the bottom of our pools. We have one that actually floats on top of the water, so we don't pull any debris in. And they do have screens in them.
Wow. And you can get enough water to really put out a fire.
Absolutely, yeah. This truck right here has a pump on it that can pump 1,250 gallons of water a minute.
Wow. Give us an idea how much water that is. Can you do that?
Well, a perfect example. There's a truck behind you. That truck has 2,100 gallons of water. So if you think about it, the tank on that truck will last a little over a minute.
Wow! Boy, I'm really glad you explained that, because you don't realize how much water is coming out at that time.
Yeah.
So, would you usually bring a couple of these trucks with you?
So if we go into an area, a rural area where we need as much water as possible, we call other departments.
Okay.
We have 3 of those tankers, and on our department, other departments allow us.
Okay.
That's right, yeah. I thank you. We actually just merged with another department, so we now have 5 of those trucks on our department.
Okay.
But we'll call other departments. And without hesitation, we can call as many as we need.
And is that a hose in the front you can spray with? Is it?
Yeah, so the hose in the front of our truck, we call it a trash line.
Okay.
We'll use it for car fires, dumpster fires, things where we don't want to take the chance of damaging our other hose, where we know there could be a lot of debris mixed in. We'll utilize this line.
One thing we might want to make very aware to people that's in their kitchen and having a fire, a grease fire, you tell us how to work
So
with a
absolutely,
grease fire.
yeah. So the biggest thing with the grease fire that I would love pointing out to people is please never dump water on a grease fire. That is probably one of the worst things you could ever do to it. If you feel comfortable enough to take your hand with an oven mitt or something completely protect your hand, putting a lid over the pot that's on fire, that's fine. But before that is even though please call 911, please get us coming. We're still going to want to come, we're still going to want to check what's going on.
Is there like a thick blanket you could throw over?
You could, but most blankets in your house will just catch right on fire and burn.
Gotcha,
So the
yeah.
only thing I would ever suggest is putting the lid of that pot back on it.
Gotcha.
And we're not saying you have to do that. The most important thing to do, please call 911, please get us coming.
It's probably a really good idea for everybody to have an extinguisher in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you can buy those extinguishers at your local hardware store. They don't have to be anything special.
And-
Your basic ABC extinguisher will take care of the job.
Right. And what happens if you don't really have much money and you need a fire alarm?
So, for our residents in the East Central Fire Territory, we offer a free smoke detector program. This is provided by the American Red Cross.
Okay.
All you need to do is call our main station at 910 Hartsville Road, 493-7500. We can get that scheduled for you. We will even come and install them for you.
Wow.
These are smoke detectors that have a 10-year battery in them. Like I said, they are provided to us by the American Red Cross.
And how do the people home get a hold of them?
You can buy, either you can get a hold of us at calling us at the main fire station, or you can go to your local hardware store. You can pick them up at your local hardware store. They're not that expensive.
How about your local fire department?
Your local fire department will give you a free smoke detector if you ask for it.
Okay.
There are ones we can give out that we can just give you, but you do have to be a resident within our coverage area.
Makes sense.
If you're not, wherever your local fire department is, please call them. Let them know.
Great. And how long, Captain, have you been with the fire department?
So I've been with this fire department for 10 years now. I've been a volunteer the entire time.
Wow.
I've worked my way up from a regular firefighter, like Firefighter Pete over here, lieutenant, and now I'm a captain.
Very good.
So.
Very good. I'm actually a magician. Okay. I'm going to show you an illusion here. Okay. It's something you shouldn't do. If we had a policeman here, he could probably arrest me for doing this, because I'm going to actually deface money. Okay. Meaning I'm going to destroy this dollar bill. Okay. Shouldn't do that, right? How I'm going to do that is, this is what you don't want to do at home. This is actually just an illusion. Okay? I'm going to tear it over here too. Okay? You see that? Definitely with all the germs around, shouldn't do this.
Exactly.
Captain, I can taste the mint. Right? Where it's made. Here we go, watch. See the pipe?
That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, thank you. That's called is close-up magic. Doesn't get much closer than this, does it? So,
Free entertainment right there. I like it.
well, I have a TV show that's on every week. So you actually be on that TV show.
Don't tell my family that.
Well, if you ever want me to come out and do magic, I'd love
Hey,
to.
there we go.
And let's show you some more of the truck.
Absolutely. First compartment, our engineer, where he sits, his responsibility or her responsibility is the truck. Anything that is on the truck that needs to be operated, that is their responsibility.
Can my cameraman set there?
Absolutely.
Here,
Absolutely.
I'll get you a picture of it. Yeah. Hey, Wesley. Hey, is there a horn we can honk?
I don't know if I've got it.
Okay.
Give it just a second. We'll let it go through its cycle. And then just, press the center of the steering wheel. Yep.
This message to people yesterday.
Wow. That's almost scary, isn't it, Wesley? Okay, Wesley. So. Wow. So there's room for another person on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
As we make our way around the truck, we'll absolutely.
This is the driver.
Yep.
What would you call the other person?
So on the other side of the truck will be the officer's seat, and that's typically where I sit.
Okay.
My responsibility is the crew, the truck, what's going on.
Gotcha.
So I oversee everything going on with this truck and my crew.
Does everybody have a radio?
Everybody has a radio. They may not have their own personal one. Our trucks, we do have enough radios for everybody in the seats. So when we get to an incident, whenever we want, everybody has a radio.
Good. Yep. And this is where the crew goes?
Yep, so our crew, the rest of our crew, will sit back here.
What are all these canvases?
So all these cabinets, we carry EMS supplies, we carry our suits if we need to get in the water for a water rescue or for ice rescue.
Okay.
EMS gloves, our life vests. Obviously, with everything going on today, we do have a COVID precaution kit if need be.
Good.
In the back, all of our radios, we have access to all of our air packs are mounted and
So,
perfectly placed.
If you got here way before the EMS, you could actually.
Yes, absolutely.
That.
Yep, we carry what are called basic life support equipment. We do not have on this truck. We do not have a heart monitor. We do not have medications or anything like that. But we have your basic supplies to get the process started.
I've always heard of a thing called Jaws of Life.
Absolutely, we have. They'll be on the truck.
Oh,
We do.
I always wanted to see it. I haven't ever
Yep,
seen
absolutely.
it. Okay. Good. And back here we have hoses.
Yep.
Looks like you could go quite a ways with them hoses.
Yeah, absolutely. So each hose for us has a specific length and specific reason. This our orange hose up here is just 100 feet of hose. It is not connected to the truck. This is just needed if we need to add some on somewhere.
Gotcha.
These bottom two hoses are connected to the truck. They're called Preconnects. This one is 150 feet of hose, and this is 200 feet of hose.
Now, if that much water is going through that hose that quick, I bet you that hose would be awful hard to handle.
It can be. We run our pressures. We average about 120 psi of pressure at the nozzle.
So what you don't want to do is have a kink in the hose before you turn it on, right?
That is very true. Yes. So before we take care of a fire or anything, one of the responsibilities is you have to do is you need to make sure your hose is ready to go. It's all the kinks are out. We
So
try
I
to.
can see how
Yep.
that could really be.
Absolutely.
Sure.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we one of the things we really train hard on for our new recruits and everybody is before you go inside that door or wherever, you open your nozzle up, get all the air out of the hose. So as soon as you get to that seat where the fire's at, you can start putting water on.
Okay. And our hydrants. Tell us a little bit about the hydrants.
So the hydrants, especially here in the city of New Haven, and I believe in the city of Fort Wayne as well, are every 1,000 feet.
Okay.
That is per code. The pressures that can come out can vary anywhere between 50 psi to 80 psi of pressure. It all depends on the location of the fire hydrant. Typically, the fire hydrants, I'm sure everybody's heard the city put a notice out that they're going to flush the hydrants.
Yes, I heard that.
What the city is doing and what's happening is they're opening the hydrants up. They're getting all the debris, contaminants that have settled in the lines. It is a benefit to us. It's also a benefit to the citizens. It's helping to clean out those lines.
Good. It's probably helping your drinking water too.
It absolutely because we use the same water. It is the same line.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that way it kind of flushes out the drinking water.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
No, absolutely.
it's a good thing.
Yep.
And it looks like you got different sized nozzles.
Yeah. So each one is for a specific reason. These two right here will send water out of the truck. These two right here bring water into the truck.
Gotcha.
So
that's a really good idea. The one coming in is bigger,
Yep.
so you definitely have more.
Yep. And we
water.
carry all the hose for these on this truck.
Great. Okay.
This truck has we are very blessed with this truck. We carry 1,000 gallons of water on this truck. We also carry a 25-gallon tank of foam. So car fires, things like that, if we need to put some foam on to help control things, all we have to do is turn the switch on and we're getting foam.
Great.
So it's a great benefit.
Looks like you have a lot of them.
Yeah. So we have a few things stored up top. If need be, we can get there. Just easy footrests going up to, or footsteps going up to the top for us.
Very good.
So this compartment here, we call this our engineers department. Our driver, his gear will stay in here.
Okay.
That way it's quick access for him. All of our couplings, a few extra hoses, we have here if need be.
That nozzle, is that the common nozzle?
Up here?
Yeah.
It is. We're starting. It's called a smooth bore. We're starting to transition into that.
Okay.
There's been a lot of study, a lot of research done by multiple fire departments on this.
Yeah, it concentrates the water
Absolutely.
in a higher pressure.
Yes, it does.
To go further and harder.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that right?
Absolutely, and we can move more water.
Yeah.
And that's the name
Put
of the
it-
game.
Put it right where you need it.
Absolutely. So this is the one thing we always get asked is
I was just
why
thinking about that myself.
why do we have a bowling pin on here? And as I jokingly like to tell everybody, it's because when we get bored, we need something to do. But what we use it for is the handles on these couplings are very expensive.
They're aluminum.
Absolutely. They can break easily.
Yep.
When we need to make sure they're tight and secure, we can use the bowling pin. We can hammer on these.
Yep.
These don't get damaged. This does.
Yeah, we can get another pin.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's very smart because a hammer would mar that up all
Absolutely.
the time.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and pretty soon
And,
the wrong hit would break it.
and our fire chief would not be very happy if we did that. So.
Those would be expensive to replace. Okay. And who is your fire chief?
So our fire chief is Fire Chief Josh Hale. He has been our chief now for 5 years.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's been longer than that. It's been longer than 5 years.
Okay.
Chief Hale has been a great asset to this department.
Great.
Right?
What's Chief Hill's main job?
So his main job as fire chief, he coordinates all the operations, all of our procedures, all of our protocols. He takes care of talking with the city, the county, all of our local entities that we have to work with.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Cap. Explain what these unusual tools are.
So we have all sorts of different tools. This is obviously our hand tool compartment. We use any situation we can think of. We utilize. This is what's called a pike pole, pulling ceilings, poking holes, things like that. This set of tools right here. These are, we call them our set of irons, and it's a combination of an axe and what we call a halligan.
Okay.
The halligan, commonly referred to in the fire department, is the key to the city.
Yeah.
We can get in anywhere with this tool. It was specially made a very long time ago. The gentleman came up with the design, and it's been in the fire department ever since.
I really see how that could be so useful.
Yes.
Even the pry bar in the
absolutely.
front. That was
Yeah,
probably
absolutely.
what you use the most.
So typically we keep these two tools together. They're the most common type of tools to work with.
Okay. Wow.
This truck actually just recently came back from being modified for our station. A company called Fire Marine out in Columbus, Ohio took care of us. They redesigned all of our cabinets and everything inside. So we have more storage, more tools in the back here. We have our bolt cutters, another longer halligan and sledgehammer, extra axe, things like that. So.
Hey. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, you're funny.
Maybe.
Is that your new truck?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Give me just a second here.
Okay. We're only halfway through.
So, yeah, extra tools, anything we could use or need, we have it right here. All of our hand tools.
Those are a heck of a bolt cutters.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
You can cut through anything.
Yes.
So, nobody can knock you out.
We have multiple compartments on this truck with extra air bottles for our air packs.
Okay.
These bottles are rated, we pressurize them up to 5,500 PSI
Okay.
of just normal air. These clip onto our air packs, so we carry extra ones in the
Any
truck.
other questions you want to ask the captain?
How did this
Okay.
So this compartment here, we keep our saws. We have what's called a positive pressure fan.